Let's explore the power of paradox in the following way. Trust, empowerment, connection, confidence, control. There is a way to understand these states of being so that even when you experience ideas like, I lack trust, I lack confidence, I'm out of control, I don't feel a connection, those kinds of ideas can be seen in a new light. There are ways to understand how reality works so that you can see the paradox in those statements. Because every time you may feel or utter negative, fear-based belief statements in that way, there is always a way to understand how to turn them around, how to reverse them into a positive state by simply understanding the paradox that exists within statements of that kind. When someone feels that they lack trust, this is actually impossible because if you are saying, I lack trust, you're trusting that. If you say, I lack confidence, you're confident about that. I am out of control, but you're controlling that experience. These ideas contain their own paradoxical opposites. If you understand how reality actually works, you will understand that you don't have to learn to do these things. It's built in. It's not an issue of lacking trust. It's an issue of trusting in lack. You're always trusting something to be true. When you feel those things, you find yourself believing in those ideas. The next time you start to hear negative beliefs, stop yourself. Remind yourself that the opposite must actually be true, and you have bought into a belief that allows you to use your trust in ways that you don't prefer, and that the statement itself is not a fact. It's simply the belief of something you've been taught to believe is true about yourself in that particular experience. And if you start to realize that it can't be possible to lack trust or lack confidence, then you can remind yourself when you hear those statements passing through your mind. It's not a fact, it's just an opinion. It's a perspective. It's a belief. And it's important to stop and pay attention, because that is where you start getting in touch with what those beliefs are that are in your unconscious mind, and bring them into the light of your consciousness. Be honest within your own self-investigation. Ask yourself a question. What would I have to believe is true about myself in this situation to feel, think, behave in this way? As soon as you clear out with yourself whether something really is or isn't reflective of who you prefer to be, then you can move forward. Because all experiences, all behaviors, all thoughts, and all emotions come from what you believe to be true.